Over the past decade, volumes of cargo passing through Mombasa and Dar es Salaam ports have been on a steady rise. With a capacity of 1.5 million TEUs and cargo volumes growing to 24 million tons in 2015, Mombasa Port is a regional import and export hub. These huge cargo volumes have seen regional ports go on expansion spree. Mombasa is constructing a 1.2 million TEUs capacity terminal and a new 32-berth port in Lamu.
I am pleased to report that last year, the port handled a total throughput of 26.732 million tons of cargo against 24.875 million tons recorded in 2014. This reflects an increase of 1.856 million tons or 7.5% growth. Imports recorded a total of 22.676 million tons of cargo in 2015 against 20.77 million tons handled in 2014, posting an increase of 1.899 million tons or 9.2%. Exports recorded a total of 3.534 million tons of cargo during the period under review, up from 3.366 million tons in 2014. This was an increase of 168,000 tons or 5%.
The completion of this phase of project marks yet another major milestone for our maritime sector, and it heralds a whole new era in the development of our ports and indeed their capacity to facilitate the region's international trade. In truth, the import of this project cannot be gainsaid. International trade records show that over 90% of the world's cargo is transported by sea. Ports are therefore critical to the economic growth of any nation. This particular port of Mombasa has always played a critical role, not just in our own development as a nation, but also in the development of the region of East Africa.
Tanzania has planned a mega port at Bagamoyo. Kenya's standard gauge railway has been described as a game changer. With these monumental developments, efficiency in freight logistics and while standard performance is vital. However, cargo clearance delays in regional ports is a serious impediment to trade.
The number of days a container takes to leave the port is a challenge for a measure if you were to use Kenya Ports Authority, because for Kenya Ports Authority, it is the measure of the day the container arrives and it leaves the gates of the port. But there's no measure of container leaving to destination. And therefore, you cannot comfortably say that it takes 3 days for a container to reach destination to Uganda, say to a Ugandan destination, or to Nairobi for that matter.
In response to these challenges, Cybermonk Software Development Company, in collaboration with industry players, has designed a system to address delays, ease cargo clearance, and facilitate trade.
C&F PRO is a freight forwarding and logistics solution that we have developed in conjunction with industry players in the logistics industry to enable them increase efficiencies in their operations, to match the current capacities for freight at the port, and also in preparation for the projected growth as per the infrastructural projects that are going on to increase port capacities at the Mombasa, Kipevu ports, and also within the region.
I'm also handling container control. So for this system, it has enabled me to track all the containers, because we at the shipping line we are given 14 free days for clearance. So for C&F program, it enables me to track down the containers after the cargo has already been cleared, to track down with the transporters, that is, because some of the transporters stay longer with the empty containers, of which the demurrage charges come back to us to pay. So with the C&F program, it has really enabled me to track down all the empty containers to the depots.
C&F PRO system is the future of logistics and import-export trade in Eastern Africa.
I have been here for 6 years. I'm doing the clearance and the forwarding. The first 2 years I'm being here, we don't know about C&F PRO. So our file is put up everywhere. So we need the information. We take a lot of time to find out. So 2 years later, when I met my friends from East Africa, they told me about this C&F PRO. When I saw this software, I can see it's amazing. So that time, I just decided I should buy this one. After I got this, right now it has been 4 years. This C&F PRO is really make your work it's more efficient, more easier, and more simpler. So for my suggestion from a clearance and forwarding company, I really hope everyone can buy this one. It's really make your work it's fantastic.
Cybermonk has also embarked on an aggressive training program targeting at least 500 users by December this year.
When you want to type the release order, you don't have to do it manually or do it elsewhere. Instead, you'll do it using the C&F PRO Online version. For example, here we have the release order portal, where we have all the details that are normally added on any other release order elsewhere. But here we've made it easy for you.
C&F PRO system, the future of logistics and import-export trade in Eastern Africa.